the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Looking for blockers. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Spartans' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good, so I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense. Is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ducks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. Got some room in to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Might have a chance. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense changing the play. Moore with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to...
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires left side, it's Smith. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Dante Moore. It's complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Johnson.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Again, it's Moore. Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention. Job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Throwing Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Moore, play action. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeps it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running. On that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Might as well stick with him. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Edwards. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tight end now in motion. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dante Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a 1st down play.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Making side adjustments here. More to the air again. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Houston Cougars.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the going long. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Spartans decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throwing more. He lofts one down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
More. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore forced out of the pocket. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that.
He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Dante Moore. Unloads to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires left. Makes the grab. Busts through behind his pad. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He wants to change this route. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Under fire, trying to buy time, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! He'll try to tack on one more. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready. 129, go!
They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
95, 96, Prince. 95, 96, ready, go.
Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Rushes on him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll go play action with Moore. Fires one high and deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. DB's right up on the receivers. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The play action. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Collier. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Spartan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Bear. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Throwing more. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Bear. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 for the offense. He goes right back to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
More. The quick out.
You just love seeing your leaders and your best players punctuate the season, right? This quarterback, one of the best in the nation. We knew that. He threw for over 300 yards a week ago. He does it again in this game, too. And that's why a lot of people are tabbing this guy, not only to go to New York City, but to have a real shot of taking home the Heisman Trophy, playing his best football late in the year.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Patterson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. The run inside. It's Patterson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down a lot.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounted for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. With the run on first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, it's too little too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.